Mary Morgan of the Morgan Network. Welcome to Marketing Sense. Today I'm delighted to be asking my friend, colleague, and co-author, Darren Cahr, 3 questions about marketing these days. Greetings, Darren. For people who don't know you, tell us about you and what you do for marketers.
Sure. My name is Darren Cahr. As you mentioned, I'm a partner at DrinkerBiddle and Reith in Chicago, and I'm also behind the blog Legally Social, which focuses on social media and the law. I am an intellectual property lawyer. I focus a lot on marketing practices, branding, advertising law, really a lot of the things that people need to understand in order to develop and communicate their image to the public.
Now for the 3 questions. Question 1, what should marketers be talking to their lawyers about these days?
Marketers really need to be talking about really a whole wide variety of things, but I think the most important thing that they need to be talking about now that's different from what they would talk about, say, 5 or 10 years ago, is the intersection of technology, specifically communications technology, with their branding strategy. I think that a lot of people historically have thought about branding in a vacuum. They thought about branding purely in the sense of, okay, what kind of basket of associations am I trying to establish in the mind of a consumer? Now, you need to take into account, much more so than it's just the channel of communication, but the ways in which social media and a lot of other communications technologies have changed the way those messages are even received or understood by the consumer. And so it's important to get lawyers involved early on because we can actually help structure the way in which the totality of the brand experience is actually absorbed by the consumer. So for example, thinking about all of the trade dress and look and feel issues, all of the copyright issues, all of the protection issues to create what you and I call ownable distinction. Developing those ideas early and then figuring out the ways in which that idea is going to be communicated through all of these new different tools can really make it a lot easier for a client. So I think that just talking through the ways in which this is going to be communicated, in addition to what exactly the product actually is, can make a world of difference.
In our no boundaries world, what is worth investing to protect these days?
The thing which is worth investing to protect is exactly what I just mentioned, things that have ownable distinction. It's very easy to either think that everything is worth protecting or that nothing is worth protecting because somebody else has already done it. Actually, it's important to be systematic about it and instead to think about, okay, what kinds of things am I doing that are genuinely different from what other people do? What things are genuinely powerful? And then trying to understand, sort of like from the principle of a Venn diagram, where the overlap is. What are the powerful things that I'm doing that are genuinely different? And once you understand what those things are, where that coverage is, that's where you begin to focus your attention. Those are the things that are worth protecting. And then you systematically go through that and figure out which of those things that are both distinctive and potentially ownable that you can actually get a handle on.
My last question. What's your favorite, in your case, non-client marketer and why?
You know, I'm going to give you sort of probably an unconventional choice. My favorite marketer is In-N-Out Burger. I have always admired their ability to be an authentic, iconic brand. And they've maintained that image across, across the country, even where they're selling no product. I mean, I've seen In-N-Out Burger t-shirts all over the country. They represent something very specific and authentic. They have not tried to modify their brand image to meet trends. They know who they are. They know what they are. They have tried to be consistent in the way in which they have taken that to the consumer, but they've also used modern technology as ways of communicating that original authentic brand image. So they've basically been the best of both worlds. They have something authentic and true to themselves, but at the same time, they understand that by being an iconic image, it gives them all sorts of power in new media and in all sorts of other different platforms to be able to expand that feeling that they're trying to establish when you walk into a restaurant, order a double animal style.
Great, Darren. Thanks for taking time out.